Hi friends, I'm Smita and welcome to my channel Divine Vibrations. How are you all doing today? We have all gone through a very intense month of May with so many retrogrades happening and then the full moon eclipse in Scorpio that happened. This lunar eclipse must have brought up a lot of shadows for everyone. I know it has been very difficult for myself also and for many people around me who have spoken to. It has been a very difficult week. So I hope you all have recovered. You are all feeling fine and much better as the energies have become lighter now since yesterday. You may still not be 100% okay, but there are many lessons that you have learned and we are all recovering and recuperating as Mercury is going retrograde while I speak today. So let us see what June is bringing for us. Trust me, there is not going to be any respite in this energy in the month of June because from 1st June, Mars will be transiting into the sign of Cancer, which is directly opposite to Capricorn. And remember, Saturn went retrograde on 23rd May, so it is bang opposite the retrograde Saturn. Cancer is a very watery and emotional sign, we all know that. It is also the sign of the home environment. And the fiery Mars, which is the divine masculine embodiment or the warrior embodiment, feels very debilitated or weak in the sign of Cancer. And opposite it, aspecting the retrograde Saturn, is also weakened because of its retrograde motion. So this month may feel like driving a car with the handbrakes on, not moving forward, dragging forward, pushing forward. Mars, the planet of passion and energy, is feeling very weak. Saturn, who's the disciplinarian, the karma planet, the strict teacher who pushes us to move forward, is also retrograde and weak. It will take a lot of motivation and a lot of strength to move forward at this time. Then we will have on June 10th the new moon, which will happen in Taurus in the Mrigashira Nakshatra. This will be a major solar eclipse when the Sun, Moon, and the Rahu are joined in the sign of Taurus. This will again create an environment of obstruction and obscurement and possible confusions. Mercury will be in its retrograde motion and it will be in the mix. It is going back into Taurus on 4th of June to enter this mix that is happening there. So we could all be experiencing a big feeling of instability, unexpected changes or events that may cause significant delays in our life or temporary stallings, or just our projects suddenly come to a stop, our relationships may come to a breakup or stop, no, our job may be in a limbo, our projects may be in a limbo if you were expecting a contract or order or a project, expect to face some delays in that. This is also not a good time to, during Mercury retrograde, to invest your money here and there. Be careful, be conservative about spending your money. The Sun will transit into the sign of Gemini on June 14th and it will remain there till July 16th. Gemini is the mental sign, the sign of thinking. So we may be thinking about the storms that have recently passed us or that have happened in our lives, the storms that are still brewing in our lives, in our job situations, in our projects, in our contracts, in our homes, in our relationships. Everything has been very stormy during the eclipse times. So when Sun moves into Gemini, it will be help in reorganizing, reconnecting and editing our forward motion, our plans that we had for our life. We will relook at them. We will relook at our projects, our jobs, our relationships and the plans we had for them for a future, we will relook and try to re-evaluate, do they really mean that much? Do the path we had chosen, does it really matter anymore? The relationships we had, do they really matter anymore? Are they that important in our life? And we might decide to refocus our attention, refocus our energy in a new direction and reorganize everything. The confusion, the destruction that the storms have left behind within ourselves and around us. This will be a good time to clear that debris, clean that path, clean that situation, clean your heart, and start new. Start building anew. I always say it is good. Destruction is a very good thing. When everything gets destroyed, then we have space to create something new, right? Time to reorganize your mind, your heart, and reevaluate where you can start rebuilding anew. This will be a good time to revive our old projects that we have shared. It will be a good time to reorganize our workspaces, to edit what we have written or done in our past, and to reboot our life once again, to start building anew. On June 20th, Jupiter is also going retrograde and it will remain retrograde till October 17th. It is in Aquarius, it will retrograde in Aquarius, then in the month of September it will enter Capricorn and interact with Saturn and then come back on October 17th. It will move forward and again in November it will enter the sign of Aquarius. So Jupiter and Saturn in retrograde motion during all the summer months may surprise us at how things are progressing. Some issues that we may have had anxiety about and thought it would never move forward will move forward very easily and quickly. And what we thought would grow quickly and easily, we could find obstruction and become stunted. Because when the major planets Jupiter and Saturn are in retrograde motion, we can never predict how they will react or what effect they are going to give us. Remember, all the effects will be majorly shown in the house where these planets are placed in your horoscope. Then Venus transits into Cancer on June 22nd and it will remain in Cancer till July 16th. When Venus will move out of Gemini and into Cancer, it will be a quick transit, not too long, and she moves in conjunction with the fiery Mars, who is also occupying Cancer at this time. Venus will catch up with Mars at 26 degrees of Cancer on July 12th, after which the two will travel together into Leo. So between June 22nd and August 11th, we will see this conjunction of Venus and Mars, the divine masculine and divine feminine, moving together through the signs of Cancer and Leo. They will be together, so we may expect some dance there of our masculine and feminine energies within us. Some balance or some interaction that will come within us of our masculine and feminine energies. If we have been too emotional and too triggered and too cranky and too sensitive in the last few days, or we have been too aggressive and too logical and too egoistic, we will find a balance between the two because our masculine and feminine energies will be coming together. So we should meditate a lot at this time to attain that balance and get the answers within us. Then Mercury will go direct in Taurus on June 22nd. All these retrogrades and the eclipses together with strong Rahu have surely brought up within all of us those flaws and weaknesses. All of them have been revealed within ourselves, within others, within our projects, our jobs, our relationships, what was not working for us, what was wrong there, how we were behaving in a bad way, how the other person has not been behaving fairly with us, where we have been compromising, where someone else has been compromising, and where we have been unfair, where someone else has been unfair, where we have been wrong, where our inner child is getting triggered, where our issues of abandonment, our issues of rejection have been activated, and where we are behaving out of our old childhood wounding and pains and traumas, that all may have been brought up because of the eclipse. So when Mercury move directing Taurus, it will help us get a pause there from that upheaval. This Mercury direct will help us get more peace and help us get more grounded in this very unstable and confusing environment. So it may be a very good time to assess and analyze yourself, your resources, your projects, your plans, and think about what you want in the short term and in the long term. Your goals, your dreams, reassess, reevaluate. Do they really mean something? Do they don't mean anything? What you wanted, that may have changed. What you were valued may have changed. What you didn't value may have changed. So you have been changed somewhere in this eclipse season. And now you have to reassess and reevaluate everything within your life. What you want and which direction do you want to take your life. So this will be a good time to do that. Then finally we have a full moon happening in the sign of Sagittarius on June 24 in the nakshatra Moola. This full moon is fostering an environment where our high hopes may actually play out in positive direction. Sagittarius is a sign of freedom, traveling and dharma. Currently Sagittarius is receiving a lot of positive energy and support from Jupiter and Ketu. As ruler of Sagittarius is Jupiter and ruler of Moola Nakshatra is Ketu. In this full moon we will get the benefit of Jupiter and Ketu, which will help us to detach, to be free and to move forward and expand. So let us see now what the cards have to say for us for the month of June. Hello Aquarians, welcome to your tarot card reading. I hope you are doing well. This is the reading for the month of June. Do check out your sun, moon and rising to get a bigger picture and a clearer picture about the energies for you. So let us begin with what is the energy for the month of June. What energy will the month of June bring into your life? Let's see what will be the energy for this month for you. And you have Voyage of the Heart. Love flows through you and to you. You will be taking a journey of the heart. It could be a literal journey or it could be a pragmatic, spiritual, esoteric journey where you may travel to meet someone you love, or you may get into the depths of what love is, try to understand love, dig deeper into yourself about what love is, whom you love, why you love, what you love. So love will flow through you and to you. When we embody love, when we open our hearts to love, then we attract more love into our lives, right? The universe is a mirror of us. What we show the universe, that comes to us. So open your heart to love. If you have been stuck in your ego, you have been blocking your heart, you have been blocking opening up to anybody, building walls out of fears, insecurities, you will now be able to open your heart to love. You will realize where you have been stuck up and blocking yourself, and you will allow love to flow through you. And when you do that, love will flow back to you. You will also find love in your life. So let love flow, Aquarians. Let love come to you. So let us see how this month will be for your money and career. How will the month of June be for your money and career? You have the Page of Rods. So somewhere I feel that you are on the verge of making a choice in your life. You are making a judgment call. You are deciding which direction to take. You have been at crossroads for quite some time now, contemplating which is the right path to take, which is the direction to move forward. You have the world in your hand. The world is your oyster. You know that you have to move forward. You know you need to take the next step, but you have not been doing that because you're stuck between two options in your life. But now you will find the right option. You will be able to decide on the one rod. You will let the other direction go, and you will have the new beginning, new passion, new imagination, new ideas, a new energy to move forward in the direction of your choice. So you may find something very important in your work. You will decide which direction to move in your work, and you will find something that you find the passion for. Maybe till now you were just doing work without passion, but now you will find something that stirs your emotions, that makes you feel passionate, that makes you feel connected, and you will be full of energy and motivation to move forward in that particular direction. You will start something new this month in your life. You will make a new beginning in your career in this month of June. There could also be some fire signs involved that will help you in this direction, or Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius could influence you at this time. Your energy is very scattered. Aquarians, be careful, ground yourselves. Let us see how it will be for your home and family. And you have the moon. So there is still confusion in your home and family environment. There are some things that are still not clear to you. There are still some shadows that you are dealing with. There are still some paths that you can't see the route forward to. You can't find the way forward. You are stuck up in some thought processes, negative thoughts, negative patterns that are not letting you move forward. You're still in your shadow self. You're still in your negative thought process, and you feel stuck up in your emotions. You're not being able to see the path forward at your home and family front. So let us see what new doors will open for you in the month of June. And we have the Ace of Cups. So you will find new love. You will find something which gives you the passion to move forward. It could be in love, it could be in work, it could be in any direction of your life or any situation, but you will find something that brings passion into your life, that makes you feel alive and passionate about it and ready to move forward. Something that deeply connects with you. If it's a person, you'll find true love, you'll find deep love with someone who is connected through your past, who is connected, whom you'll feel a very instant connection with, a soulmate type of energy, and it will be divinely guided, divinely ordered, and divinely sent to you. You can see the universe is offering this hand, it's coming out of the clouds to you. So something out of the blue will come, and you will find that energy and that passion and that love that you were seeking all this time to move forward in your life. New doors will open for you in love. So let us see what cycles will end in your life. And you have the Knight of Rods. So if you have been in this player energy, you have been flirtatious, you have been in and out of situations, you have been hot and cold with people, you have been just non-committal, you have been non-committal in relationships, you have been avoiding being in serious relationships, just having casual hookups or casual relationships, casual friendships. You have not gone deeper in any relationship. You have kept superficial relationships. Now is the time to end all that and go for the true love of your life. You will finally find the true love which will end this type of behaviors in you, and you will move forward with love. Beautiful, that's a nice thing. So let us see what light attributes will come within you, what good habit or good energy of yours will come out in the month of June. How will the light attributes be highlighted in the month of June? You have Shapeshifter. This has come as a shadow for many people, but for you it's coming as a light attribute. And it says skill at navigating through different levels of consciousness, ability to see the potential in everything. So finally you will be able to navigate between the different realms, between the different levels of consciousness. You will understand your own subconscious mind and your conscious mind, and why you have been behaving in certain ways, why you have been blocked in certain areas, why you have been doing certain things, why you have been stuck in addictions, why you have been blocked and not doing what you need to do, and what you should have done you have not been doing. So you will see all the different levels that you have been operating at. You will see the different consciousness that you have been moving through, you will rise to your higher consciousness. You will have the ability to see the potential in everything. You will find opportunities, you will find the right places, you'll be in the right place at the right time. You will understand that everything comes to show us a new path, to teach us a lesson, to clear some karmas. You will stop blaming people for the different reasons or the different problems that you had in your life. I mean, you will see that everything came for your own benefit and for you to raise your consciousness to a higher level, to teach you a lesson, to show you a path. You will understand all that now. Wonderful, finally. So let us see what shadow attribute you need to be careful about at this time. And you have poet. Turns a lyric gift to negative or destructive effect. So if you have been speaking, your words have been negative, you're putting your writing abilities or your poetic abilities to negative, destructive patterns, to spread negativity in the world, to spread negativity within you and around you. If you have been talking in negative ways to people, if you have been having, which have been having a very destructive effect on everyone, your lyrics, your words, your what you speak, what you are saying, what you're writing is negative, then you need to be very careful about it. Be careful of the words you use. See the positive in everything. See the good in everything. See where these things have come to teach you a lesson. See how you need to change yourself rather than point fingers at others. And that will take you to the next level and to the higher consciousness. Wonderful. So let us see how will this month affect your love relationships, Aquarius. How will your love and relationship romance be affected? And you have reconciliation. I think even Sagittarius got this card. Someone from your past is returning to your life. So you may reconnect with someone from your past or an old love that you had separated from, disconnected from. You may reconnect with them. You may realize the significance of their presence in your life. You may understand why they are important in your life, and you may reconnect with them and reconcile with them. And you may finally decide to be together and move forward with them. And you have the Ace of Cups, so you may connect with someone you loved but couldn't be together with earlier. Now you have the consciousness, you have the understanding to take it to the next level. You were not ready to commit then, but now you are ready to commit. So probably you will take it to the next level. Amazing. So let us see what message the universe wants to give us at this time. And you have your own card, New Moon in Aquarius. Bring love into the situation. Wow. So maybe somewhere you have been operating out of the ego, you have not been opening your heart, you have not been sharing your feelings, you have not been operating out of love, just ego and insecurities and fears. So now the universe is asking you to bring love into the situation. And you have the card of new love, you have the card of reconciliation, you have the Ace of Cups. So definitely bring love into the situation. Love will solve all your problems, Aquarius. Operate out of love, don't operate out of fear. Let us get a message from the angels, and you have looked for a sign. So the angels are always talking to us, the universe is always talking to us. It's us that we don't understand those signs. So the universe is asking you to pay attention to the signs. They are sending you signs and signals regarding what you need to do, regarding the love of your life, regarding the direction you need to take. So pay attention to that. Look out for those signs. They could come in the form of feathers, as coins, as books, as messages from strangers, as songs, some movie on the TV, anything. It could be anything. Some news in the paper. It could be anything. These are all signs. So look out for the signs, and the universe will talk to you through them. Finally, let us see what blessings are coming to you at this time. A blessing to find the truth. Wow. So finally you may see the truth of a situation, of a person, of your behaviors, your own patterns, your own negativity or someone else's drawbacks or the situation or your job or your work, your home, your family, anything it could be. You will suddenly now realize the truth of it all. You will see the bigger picture. You will understand how everything was operating. You are now capable of moving through consciousness levels So you will understand the bigger picture of all this, or you will understand why everything was happening in your life, where it was taking you, what lessons it was teaching you, where you were close to the lessons, where you were operating out of fear, insecurities, and now how you can bring love into the situation and you can be a better person and rise to a higher level. Amazing, isn't that? We all could do with a lot of with truth in our lives, right? I hope you like this reading Aquarians. If you did, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe, and do leave your comments. I would love to know how you found this new way of readings. And thank you for taking your time to be here. Take care. Bye bye.